Once upon a time, in the mystical land of Luminara, there were two fairy sisters, Lyra and Elara. They lived in the heart of the enchanted forest, where the trees whispered ancient secrets, and the rivers sang melodies of forgotten times. Lyra, the elder sister, was known for her wisdom and gentle nature, while Elara, the younger, was spirited and full of curiosity. One day, the sisters decided to venture beyond the borders of the forest, something they had never done before. They had heard tales of the Crystal Caverns, a place where the walls shimmered with every color imaginable, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Lyra was hesitant, but Elara's excitement was infectious, and soon they were soaring through the sky, their wings leaving trails of sparkling dust behind them. As they flew further from their home, the familiar sights of the forest faded away, and the landscape became more rugged and wild. The once clear skies darkened, and a thick fog began to surround them. Lyra and Elara slowed down, unsure of the path. The fog grew thicker, and soon they could barely see each other. "Lyra, I'm scared," Elara whispered, her usual confidence shaken. "Stay close to me, Elara. We'll find our way back," Lyra reassured her, though she, too, was starting to feel the weight of fear. But the fog played tricks on them, and no matter how hard they tried, the sisters found themselves going in circles. Hours passed, and the once bright day turned into a cold, dark night. The stars, their usual guides, were hidden behind thick clouds. Exhausted, the sisters landed in a small clearing. The ground was covered in soft moss, and the only sound was the distant hoot of an owl. "We need to rest, Elara. We can't keep flying in this fog," Lyra said, her voice tinged with worry. Elara nodded, her eyes wide with fear. "What if we never find our way home, Lyra?" Lyra took Elara's hand and squeezed it gently. "We will, Elara. We're together, and that's all that matters." As they lay down, the fog seemed to close in on them, and soon they were fast asleep, their wings wrapped around them like blankets. In the middle of the night, Lyra was woken by a soft glow. She opened her eyes and saw a small, glowing figure standing at the edge of the clearing. It was an old, wise-looking fairy with silver hair that flowed like a river and eyes that sparkled with knowledge. "Who are you?" Lyra asked, sitting up and waking Elara. "I am Elara, the guardian of the lost," the fairy replied in a voice that was both gentle and powerful. "I have been watching over you, waiting for you to rest so I could guide you back home." Elara's eyes widened with hope. "You can take us back to the enchanted forest?" Elara nodded. "But first, you must understand that your journey was not a mistake. You were meant to get lost so that you could find something more important." Lyra and Elara looked at each other in confusion. "What do you mean?" Lyra asked. Elara smiled. "You have always been close, but you have never truly relied on each other," Elara smiled. "This journey has shown you the strength you have when you work together, and the love that binds you as sisters. That is the true magic of the enchanted forest." The sisters realized that Elara was right. Throughout their journey, they had supported each other, their bond growing stronger with each challenge they faced. "Now, close your eyes and hold hands," Elara instructed. The sisters did as they were told, and a warm, comforting light surrounded them. They felt themselves being lifted off the ground, and the fog that had once surrounded them began to dissipate. When they opened their eyes, they were back in the enchanted forest, the familiar trees and flowers welcoming them home. Elara stood before them, her glow beginning to fade. Remember, the true magic lies within your hearts. As long as you have each other, you will never be lost. With that, Elara vanished, leaving the sisters alone in the forest. But this time, they felt no fear. And so, Lyra and Elara returned to their home in the heart of the enchanted forest, their bond stronger than ever. They continued to explore the world, but they never forgot the lesson they had learned, that the greatest treasure of all was the love they shared as sisters.